wanna do it for me. My homies they out here是穿的茶水的 stay with the heat。Yeah， 听他的故事，要是喜欢去看他的表演。你不要顾着你在微信上拍一些照片。I know this foreign, and if you keep it chill, but if you don't, we come in peace, love. We hope that you keep it you. 到香港的 Disney， 又谈了桩 business， 买好几款 Tiffany， 但我是我，你是你。第一排观众快疯了，年轻人眼中最酷的，拍小视频被点赞了。
Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. You look at the Jazz. Here we go. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now Young. Pass to Butler. Outside Young. Fires in the triple. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Left side Young. Ooh, it's stolen away. Antetokounmpo inside. No good that time. And the Jazz with possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Antetokounmpo, here we go. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Young from long range. And again, it's... Utah with a three.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Timeout called, Portland. Pass to Arenas. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Young. He's got 6. That three's off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
Now here's Payton. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Outside for Butler. Pass to Young. On the wing, Payton. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020.
In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade, great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration, fails to finish the play.
Young from long range, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Here's Arenas. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. On target from range. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
BA, absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
Carter on the wing. Here's Arenas. Banked it in off the glass. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Young. "52 seconds left in the first quarter." Pass to Chamberlain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Here's Arenas. Back to Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain pulls it in.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Outside Young to the paint. Stolen by Carter. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
That's good from Butler. And he makes both free throws.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
He gets it off. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. Up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Inside. Here's Lynn. They set a pick. To the inside. Chamberlain. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. That puts him in the lead.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Payton up top. Out to the wing. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Payton. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Pass to Jefferson. Right wing. Johnson with it. Siakam covering. To the middle. Here's Jefferson. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Lynn. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Bradley. Doubled by Payton. Outside Carter. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
To the inside. Here's Jefferson. .141 left in the first half. 4-3. It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Utah has possession. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. Here's Payton. It's not going to go for him. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Outside Carter. The Trailblazers rebound. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Got a hand on it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Lynn. Here's Butler. He's checked by Carter. And it's Butler with the jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Pass to Lynn. Outside Payton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Portland trailing here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Zerbiak. Davis a screen. There's the drive. Zerbiak's shot is off.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Here's Jeff. Oh, my goodness!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's Utah, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Butler with the bucket.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Young with it. 11 points in the game. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Butler's got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
There's a screen by Johnson. To the paint. The kick out to Young. Fires the three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And here's Young. 14 points for him. The 3 ball. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Butler. Rebounded by Johnson.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Now here's Payton. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Outside Young. Back to Butler. 4 on the clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Carter, good.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pass to Jefferson. Outside for Butler. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Butler's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. The rebound by the Jazz.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Inside. Antetokounmpo with it. Payton covering. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
The kick out to Young. Back to Johnson. Davis for the rebound. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. The shot no good. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
There's Young with the 3. Counted from distance. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Miller. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Long range from the inbound. That shot, no good. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Utah. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Hughes. Outside Young. Pass to Hughes. Here's Jefferson. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. From deep three-point range. Siakam, no good. Outside Payton. Here's Hughes. Johnson with it. Outside Young. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Trailblazers ball.
And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 17. They host the Pistons after this one. Doubled by Payton. Back to Siakam. Pass to Carter. Here's Lambeer, guarded by Payton. The Jazz making a switch here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. From 8 feet away, here's Hughes. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now Carter. Antetokounmpo outside. It's stolen. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Hughes. Goes back up. And Butler with the lay-in. Butler's got 11 points here in the second half. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities. Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, Coach wouldn't let me be me, too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in an organization. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. Yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Lambeer, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Johnson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The Trailblazers making a switch here, so he can't get either to fall. And Portland has possession. Arenas. That shot missing. Good D by Payton. Pass to Chamberlain. The kick out to Johnson. Takes the 3. They get it back. Oh, misses the dunk. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
Pass to Hughes. Puts up a three. Buries it from three.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And Smitty, so often it seems like we make championships the measure of historical greatness. Is enough made of the individual achievement, you think?
Well, it's a team sport. We all want to win, but game recognized game. There's players like Tracy McGrady, Chris Paul, George Gervin, etc., etc. They haven't won championships, but they are still special.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Gets the three ball to go.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Pass to Lin. Back to Butler. Just three to shoot. Three-pointer. And again, it's Utah with a three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. There's Young with the three. Butler on the wing. From outside the arc. Gets the three to fall.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big
It's game. Time in Cleveland as the crowd looks to cheer on the Cavaliers. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And, of course, Danny Green. This is their first game without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Yeah, playing to his strengths. Divac using that reach to go up over the D for the finish.
Outside, Lambier. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good, and it's Lambier with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Tatum, no good.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
It's Solomon to Tacumbo. And now Portland on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Here's Arenas. Carter for three. Divac grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. Curry looking it over. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
Now, here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tenacious play there by Griffin against really good defense. But he's not one to be scared off easy.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Here's Houston. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Curry on the wing. Here's D-Bots. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Vince Carter picks one up. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
At the line for Cleveland.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. He hits both from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Giannis, right side. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Picked by Griffin. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Kicks it out to Siakam. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Lets it go from deep. Houston can't get it to go. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland? Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the...
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Carter drives in. And then Carter with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Finley. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Carter outside. Back to Giannis. Ball's knocked loose. Carter with it. He's picked up by Collins. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 12.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Down low. Kicks it out to Gibson. To the middle. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
For 3, Gibson. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now Portland on the break. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Anthony left side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Anthony. And Portland making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland leading by 6. It's Giannis with the drive.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And a deep 3 from Curry. The offensive rebound. Pass to Gibson. Right side Curry. And Looney sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Curry with the 3.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Siakam. The second chance effort. On the wing, Giannis. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Anthony. To the left side wing. Back to D-Box. Here's Gibson. And he finishes nicely on the way. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Davis missing. And Anthony's got the ball here for Cleveland. 8-point game. Pass to Banks. Curry on the wing. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Trailblazers leading by 8. Carter outside. A crossover, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Up top, Divac to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Outside, Lambier. 6 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Lambier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Picked by Griffin. It's 3 outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Pass to Lambier. Here's Sprewell. Curry with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Houston. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see 2 of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Inside, Divac. And slam dunk by Divac.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing. But I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Cavaliers trail by 11. .151 left in the third quarter. Jacks up a three. It's stolen by Bradley. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Giannis outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Outside Collins. At the elbow, Varejao. Pass to Finley. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good. Portland leading by 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. Can't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Finley. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Arenas. He's covered by McMillan. Basket counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
To the middle. Here's Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Antetokounmpo with the block.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Here's Finley. No good from outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And he makes both free throws. 7 seconds left in the third. Now Varejao. And so it's Portland out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers. 43. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Curry. Divac sets a screen. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he drives in. Lambier for 3. And they'll get another chance. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. Lambier's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Portland. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Trailblazers. Pass to Houston. Down low. 5 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside Arenas. Carter with the screen. Three-pointer. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Curry can't get it to go.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there. Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Picked by Griffin. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Trying to get open is Carter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Griffin slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Divac sets a screen. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Trailblazers leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Houston pulls it in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Back to Griffin. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Arenas with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Arenas with the bucket.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
Here's Curry. To the inside. Lambier with the steal. Down low. Kicks it out to Giannis. Outside, Lambier. Hits it from three-point range. Lambier's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the dichotomy of Lambier, receives so much attention for being an antagonist, but that sweet stroke from range really creates spacing for this offense.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability, starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Pass to Divac. From short range. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Reliable excellence from Divac on the boards, grabbing that one quickly and then taking advantage with the second chance opportunity.
Inside, here's Lambier. And the rebound goes to Divac. Curry on the wing. Here's Houston. Here's Finley. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,
play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. You're underweight and I hardly sleep. Forget cat and shape, I wanna count this cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that back. Facts.
Alright, I'm done with you. Take what I want, not gonna stop for no one, not one. Get lost if you try and drag me down. Yeah, brother, look at me now. GM in the ECB now. We in B&E now. Looking for the come and see now. On the ball, looking for a rebound. I'm back with a little bit more than I had before. One spit on the mic and they ask for more. Me and JK lit, but we keep it raw. Like a baker. I was never one to listen to a hater, but you can bet when the no doubt, my no fake ones. JK running up till the day's done. You bet, you bet, you bet. I run with a team of vets. Cook the beat with a steam and veg. Gotta make sure the whole team fed. No sleep for the week, gotta rest. You know what they said?
They're like, ain't no way he back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than target speed when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick running up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag. And I know they said that I wouldn't be Jack.